So now you just finished, the curtain should start opening.
In the belief that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, the Bellaggio singers have borrowed our opening number from the opening number of the 1948 Cole Porter hit musical, Kiss Me Kate. This passionate musical embrace of Broadway has become a Broadway anthem. Even the cute and sassy Muppets acknowledged the power of the song when they used it to introduce their very first movie. From Cole Porter, we move on to the Rodgers and Hart Broadway musical Babes in Arms, which takes place during the Great Depression of 1929. The plot centers about the activities of an unsupervised group of youngsters left behind by their actor parents who have gone on the road while performing for the Federal Theater Project. They are attempting to revitalize vaudeville. The unsympathetic local sheriff threatens to send the kids to a work farm. The teenagers outsmart him by deciding to put on a show to raise money to build their own youth center. The opening song is called Where or When and occurs when boy meets girl and sparks ensue.
What I can't remember when
the moment of his birth to his death. The following song gets its title from the action little chap takes when something unsatisfactory in his life occurs. At that moment he calls out, "Stop the world," and proceeds to address the audience in the form of the following song.
What kind of fool am I, who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, a lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these that lie with every kiss and whisper empty words of love that left me alone like this? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. Thank you very much.
When a lyricist writes the dialogue for show, he thinks about plot mechanics and song placement. Therefore, Oscar Hammerstein's words for the song "June is Bustin' Out All Over" centered about the mating season, the exuberance and joy of youth, as well as the upcoming clam bake about to take place in the musical Carousel. His lyrics include sheep seeking to mate, boys who are lusty, and girls who ain't even putting up a fight. During the proofreading, someone had the temerity to point out to Oscar that sheep actually mate in winter, not spring. Hammerstein's response was that in 1873, sheep mated in spring because that was a special year, especially since it was the time period for the show, and he refused to make any changes. However, when Hollywood bought the rights to Carousel, the lyrics, "All the boys are feeling lusty and the girls ain't even putting up a fight," had to be changed too, and the girls who were contrary with the boys in January aren't nearly so contrary anymore. This was because of the objections of the Film Code Administration. Apparently, the censors were more relaxed about four-legged friskiness, but drew the line at two-legged friskiness.
May was full of promises, but
What do Ethel Merman and Jimmy Durante have in common? Each of them has recorded songs from a Broadway musical. Ethel Merman, the star of Danny Get Your Gun, recorded the cast album, which included that marvelous song about the wonderful effects of falling in love. Merman, of course, sang it in her own inimitable style.
They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say. And with a moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, so they tell me. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know that falling in love is grand. And the thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know that falling in love is grand. And the thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say.
Jimmy Durante, too, had his own inimitable style. And when he recorded the song, Make Someone Happy from the show Do Re Mi, it became an immediate hit and one of the most requested songs he would sing during public appearances.
Just one heart will heart
brought an unusually crafted vehicle to Broadway. The play had only two main characters, three minor ones, a Greek-style chorus of urchins, a score of 22 charming songs, and one of the longest titles in Broadway history. The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd, was based on a notion rather than a storyline. Through a series of musical sketches, it examined the British class system and the eternal struggle between the haves and have-nots. There were two protagonists, Sir representing the haves, and Cocky representing the have-nots. The two engage in a series of games in which Sir continually changes the rules to keep the advantage on the side of the haves. Our next song explores the feelings of the haves as they revel in the joys of those fortunate enough to be in the driver's seat. Guys and Dolls was based on the short stories of Damon Runyon, whose gamblers, gangsters, and other seedy characters inhabited the New York underworld of the 1920s and 30s. The task of adapting the stories for the stage was given to Joe Swirling, with Frank Lesser assigned to writing the music and lyrics. However, a problem developed when all 14 of Lesser's songs were heartily approved by the producers, while Swirling's script was flatly rejected for lacking the unique qualities of Runyon's formal language and slang. A challenge went out to radio comedy writer Abe Burrows to rewrite the script, which meant his storyline had to feed directly into each of the already finished songs. This was a complete reversal of the normal process for writing a musical play. Needless to say, the success of the show is a testament to Burroughs' genius. It also affords us the opportunity of sharing with you the beautiful ballad sung near the end of Act One, in which Sky Masterson, the entrenched gambler, and Sarah Brown, the saintly reformer, confess the stirrings of their newfound love.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've never really been in love before. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've never really been in love before.
Love takes us on many journeys, some of them happy, while others are frustrating. Our next number expresses the feelings of one of the leading characters in the show, the roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
Who can I turn to when nobody needs me? My heart wants to know, and so I must go where destiny leads me. With no star to guide me, and no one beside me, I'll go on my way, and after the day, the darkness will hide me. And maybe tomorrow, I'll find what I'm after. I'll throw off my sorrow, beg, steal, or borrow my share of laughter. With you I could learn to. With you on a new day. Then whom can I turn to if you turn away? And maybe tomorrow I'll find what I'm after. I'll throw off my sorrow, beg, steal, or borrow my share of laughter. With you I could learn to. With you on a new day. But whom can I turn to if you turn away?
fragile thing. When Larry Hart was asked about his love life in an interview, his response was that no one would be romantically interested in him because of his unattractiveness. This led to speculation that the lyrics he wrote for My Funny Valentine reflected the love he wished to have. This fictitious woman would care for him in spite of his ugly appearance, his shortcomings, and his inadequacies.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? But don't change a hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Each day is Valentine's Day.
Lionel Bart wrote the song As Long as He Needs Me, despite never having learned to read a note of music. When he was writing the score for the show Oliver, Bart would hear each song in his head and sing it to a musically trained associate who would then properly transcribe it. The first time the song is sung in the show, it expresses the completely undeserving love given to Bill Sykes, a criminal, by his girlfriend Nancy. Later on in the show, Nancy reprises the song, but this time she expresses her affection towards young Oliver Twist, who truly needs her and is most deserving of her devotion.
As long as he needs me, I know that I will be. And lonely, then you will know. When someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust, though people say I must. I've got to stay true, just as long as he needs me.
Clive Barnes, a noted New York theater critic, once wrote that Mama Rose is one of the few truly complex characters in American theater history. She has also been referred to as the stage mother from hell. In the show Gypsy, Rose travels from state to state with her young daughters in an attempt to escape her dull life of poverty. She longs to achieve vaudeville stardom for her younger daughter, baby June, and builds an act around her talents. The family remains together until June reaches puberty, at which time she runs off with one of the chorus boys. The emphasis then shifts to Louise, the older sister, who has always been on the sidelines because of her supposed lack of talent as a singer or dancer. Louise has other gifts. She becomes a unique, glamorous, feather-waving, striptease artist, Gypsy Rose Lee. The musical Gypsy is loosely based on her memoirs and has been acclaimed as one of the greatest American musicals. In the following number from the show, the two sisters sing of their togetherness, but in real life, June Havoc remained estranged from her older sister until shortly before Gypsy's death due to cancer.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're gonna go through it together. We may not go far, but sure as a star, we're gonna go through it together. Wherever she goes, I know she goes. Wherever I go, I know she goes. No fits, no fights, no feuds, and no egos. Amigos together, through thick and through thin, all out or all in. And whether it's win, place, or show, it's you for me and me for you. We'll muddle through whatever we do together, wherever we go. Through thick and through thin, all out or all in. And whether it's win, place, or show, it's you for me and me for you. We'll muddle through whatever we do together, wherever we go. Together, wherever, together, wherever we go.
Originally, when the musical play The Sound of Music was being created, the librettists Howard Lindsay and Russell Krauss intended to use songs that the real Von Trapp family had sung. However, Mary Martin, who was to be in the show, asked Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein to write a special song for her character. Due to concerns that their original song would not mix well with the Von Trapp folk music, Rodgers and Hammerstein wrote a whole new score for the show. Sadly, it was to be the last musical show written by the team of Rodgers and Hammerstein, as Oscar died of cancer 9 months after the Broadway premiere. The musical number which follows is used by Maria to teach the notes of the major musical scale to the Von Trapp children, who learned to sing for the first time. After the death of their mother, the captain, the children's father, had forbidden all forms of frivolity.
Make it easier. Listen.
We are very honored and pleased to introduce our guest artist, who will entertain you with 2 memorable and thrilling songs. Let us welcome to the stage Miss Josephine Dolce.
The impossible dream is this song going to be announced as well? You'll Never Walk Alone?
Well, if you want me to, I will.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
So should I do that after you finish this number?
That's okay. That's all right. I'll do it then for the show. I think you should announce it.
At the beginning?
Before, so
After the first song. After the
after,
song.
after,
Alright.
everybody else.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never You take it from the beginning. You take it from the beginning.
Beginning?
Yeah. Yeah. According to an interview with Sammy Khan, the following song was originally written for a musical called High Button Shoes. Julie Stein wrote the music, but the director felt the number was extraneous and dropped it. When Stein was called upon to compose the music for the show Gypsy, Stein decided to reuse the melody and asked Stephen Sondheim to write new lyrics. The resuscitated song became Everything's Coming Up Roses, and it appears at the end of Act 1 when Mama Rose learns that her younger daughter June has eloped and left the vaudeville act. The song has become a standard, recorded innumerable times by many different vocal artists. It was also utilized to open and close the 14th Tony Awards ceremony held April 24th, 1960.
should be closing at this point.
After we get done doing the opening number, I suggest we ask Paul.
Would you believe that such a powerful song came from a failed show? The musical Wildcat, starring Lucille Ball, seemed to be jinxed from the very beginning. First, the Broadway opening was delayed when the trucks delivering the sets and costumes to New York City were stranded on the New Jersey Turnpike for days because of a major blizzard. Then the 48-year-old star became seriously ill and missed numerous performances. Efforts to help her recover her health resulted in 2 lengthy show closures. Finally, the mounting financial burdens caused Wildcat to close its doors after only 171 performances. Over the years, our next song has surfaced in ways that mirrors the whims and tastes of a changing industry and society. So you may have heard it as a jazzed-up version played on piano during a cocktail party on a TV episode of The West Wing. Or you may have heard the main character from TV's Twin Peaks singing the song while driving wildly in his convertible. You might even have heard the karaoke version sung by Harry and Sally in the film When Harry Meets Sally. But we sincerely hope that you heard Curly sing it to Laurie in Rodgers and Hammerstein's great hit, Oklahoma.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters. When I drive them high-stepping strutters. that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top, on the top, on the top.
The Broadway musical, South Pacific, presented us with a treasure trove of songs that we never seem to tire of hearing. Tonight we've chosen two that we think you'll enjoy hearing again. The first is the playful number sung by the native Hawaiian peddler Bloody Mary in an attempt to entice a young naval lieutenant into marrying her daughter, with whom he has been romantically involved. As we know, this does not end well due to differences in their race.
All right.
Talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a boy saying to a girl, golly baby, I'm a lucky cuz. Talk about a girl saying to a boy, you and me is lucky to be us. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true.
Our second selection is the humorous song and dance number put on for the troops on the evening prior to their being mobilized. We hope you enjoy the rerun.
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's narrow, she's as narrow as an arrow. But she is broad, where a broad should be broad. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high.
comes from the Broadway musical Showboat, written in a blues tempo. Can't Help Loving That Man of Mine provides one of the most dramatic moments in the show when sung by the main character, Julie, the biracial leading lady of the Showboat. This song not only introduces the plot of the story, which was adapted from Edna Ferber's novel, but emphasizes the idea of love as a force of nature in the same way that fish gotta swim and birds gotta fly.
Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. I gotta love one gal till I die. I can't help loving that gal of mine. Maybe she's lazy, maybe I know. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I know. I can't help loving that gal of mine. When she goes away, that's a rainy day. And when she comes back, that day is fine. The sun will shine. She could come home as late as she please. Home without her ain't no home for me. Can't help loving that gal of mine.
Leaving the Showboat for Paris requires a large effort, but we have just the right person to make the transition seamless. In a musical medley, our own French songbird will sing Under Paris Skies, a song made popular by Edith Piaf, which tells the tale of strangers whose lives are destined by fate to become intertwined. Following this is the beautiful ballad, If We Only Have Love, which comes from an off-Broadway show, Jacques Brel is alive and well and living in Paris. It included 25 songs performed by 4 vocalists and was presented in Greenwich Village in 1965. The entire show was written in French by Brel before being translated into English. It was so well received, it ran for 4 years, after which there were many international and regional revivals, And in 2013, David Bowie listed the cast recording of this review as one of his 25 favorite albums.
Le ciel de Paris s'envole une chanson. La la. Elle est née d'aujourd'hui dans le cœur d'un garçon. Sous le ciel de Paris marchent les amoureux. La la. Le bonheur se construit sur un air fait pour eux. Sous le pont de Bercy, un philosophe assis, deux musiciens, quelques badauds et les gens par milliers. Sous le ciel de Paris jusqu'au soir vont chanter la la, l'hymne d'un peuple épris de sa vieille cité. Notre-Dame, parfois couvre un drame, oui, mais à Paname, tout peut s'arranger. Quelques rayons de ciel d'été, d'accordéon, de marinier, l'espoir fleurir au ciel de Paris. De Paris n'a pas longtemps cruel, la la, pour se faire pardonner, il offre un arc-en-ciel. On n'a que l'amour à s'offrir en partage au jour du grand voyage et notre grand amour. Quand on n'a que l'amour, mon amour, toi et moi, pour qu'éclate de joie chaque heure et chaque jour. Quand on n'a que l'amour, nos promesses sans une autre richesse que d'y croire toujours. Quand on n'a que l'amour pour meubler de merveilles, découvrir de soleil la laideur des faubourgs. Quand on n'a que l'amour pour unique raison, pour unique chanson et unique secours, alors sans avoir rien que la force d'aimer, nous aurons dans nos mains, amis, le monde entier.
According to theater legend, the musical comedy Call Me Madam was not doing too well in tryouts. The second act seemed to be lacking a certain spark. When Ethel Merman told Irving Berlin she'd like to do a song with her young co-star, he put his pen to paper and came up with a brand new song written in counterpoint. That song, You're Just in Love, not only remedied the problem in Act 2, but became one of the biggest hits of the show. Although many singing stars have recorded it over the years, there was much buzz when a former presidential candidate sang her own lyrics to this tune during a televised political rally. We are happy to welcome back to the stage our delightful diva, Josephine Dolce.
Suddenly
Gershwins of swing and of the 1920s because of its unique chord progression, known as the rhythm changes. This song has become a very popular jazz standard, as well as serving a foundation for many other popular jazz tunes. Ethel Merman introduced I've Got Rhythm in the original Broadway production of Girl Crazy, and although not one of us can compete with her legendary, robust delivery, we think a certain two of us can deliver a performance of this classic that would make George Gershwin smile.
I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my man who can ask for anything more. I've got daisies in green pastures, I've got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man, trouble, trouble, I don't mind it, mind it. You won't find it, but knocking, 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 knocking at my door. Oh, I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man, trouble, trouble, I don't find it, mind it. You won't find it, knocking, 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 knocking at my door. Oh, I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Who could ask for anything more?
Although Fiddler on the Roof had theatergoers singing on their way out the door, and there were many thoughtful and positive reviews, it isn't often that we get to know how or if a particular scene or song in a show affects a particular performer. For this reason, we'd like to share with you the feelings of the star of that show, Topol, expressed in an interview regarding the popular duet, Do You Love Me? He's quoted as saying the following: "When I started the show, I was married 9 years. When we sang Do You Love Me, Golda and I, there is a line about after 25 years. At that time, 25 years seemed inconceivable. Now that I've experienced 52 years of marriage to the same wonderful lady, 25 years seems like a children's game."
Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25, with our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town. You're upset, you're worn out. Go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking, Golda, do you love me? I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him? For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years, my bed is his. Shh. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me,
I suppose I do.
and I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Once again, we welcome to the stage the lovely Joe Dolce, who will join our very own versatile director, Paul Golden, in a powerful duet from Phantom of the Opera.
No more talk of darkness. Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here, nothing can harm you. No words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your fears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you.
Say you love me every waking moment. Turn my head with talk of summertime. Say you need me with you now and always. Promise me that all you say is true. That's all I ask of you.
Let me be your shelter. Let me be your light. You're safe, no one will find you. Your fears are far behind you.
All I want is freedom, a world with no more night, and you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me.
Then say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Let me lead you from your solitude. Say you'll need me with you, here beside you, anywhere you go.
Times Square and was also a recipient of the Congressional Gold Medal for his morale-building contributions to World War I. He is pictured on a 15-cent U.S. commemorative stamp in the Performing Arts and Artists series. It was issued in his honor July 3rd, 1978, which was believed to be the 100th anniversary of his birth. He is, of course, the great and immortal George M. Cohan. We hope you enjoy the following medley of some of the unforgettable songs he wrote.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to give you the opportunity to join with us in song. You have the words in your brochure, so please join with us. Let's have a good time. Thank you.
Went up to the 400 people that were supposed to join us.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate you for being the best singing audience I've ever heard in my life. We're going to offer you an opportunity to join us, 400 of you, on stage next year. We're going to make the front a little longer to accommodate everybody, but you were fantastic, and I thank you so very much. You're all invited next year to be with us. Thank you. Okay.
Before we conclude the show this evening, please help me give a very special thank you to the multi-talented Mr. Paul Golden, who has led us on this path of musical accomplishment. His perseverance, hold it, wait.
When do I acknowledge?
Well, when I'm finished, I have one more line.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving you compliments. His perseverance, patience, dedication, and friendship are truly meaningful to the family of the Bellaggio Singers. Yay! We acknowledge, too, the magnificent singing voice of our guest artist, Miss Josephine Dolce. Also, thank you. Also contributing to our wonderful show are the admirable talents of our own Bellaggio chorus members, among whom are our very own special soloists. We acknowledge, too, the special efforts of Ira Osder, who always manages to be available for that extra mile. Kudos, too, to our hardworking in-house sound and lighting crew, Daniel Queso, Paul Hirsch, Michael Minsky, Marty Goldman. We are also indebted to Castle Management administrative staff members, Shannon Emmel, our lifetime social director, and her assistant, Deborah Gunrigian. Of course, the unseen efforts of our hardworking board of directors help make this wonderful evening possible. And if you could give me your indulgence for 1 second more. We do appreciate very much the support of our community for 3 of our production here in Bellaggio. One is Red, White, and Blue. The other is Teatro, and they have tickets still available for their April the 1st performance. And the last, of course, are the Bellaggio Singers, who very, very much appreciate your continued support. Thank you. Our final number is another great Irving Berlin hit written for the Broadway musical, Annie Get Your Gun. In the show, it was sung to entice Annie Oakley to surrender herself to the glamour and excitement of show business. The Bellaggio Singers feel that same excitement for having shared an evening with you, celebrating the wonderful music of Broadway.